Naked Skin, tinted moisturizer or foundation. What shall I do? So normally I prefer to go out of Naked Skin because I don't like anything on my skin during the day. I prefer to have it just breathing, and after years of taking care of my skin, it's finally in a place of actually me being happy with it. But today I am going to see Sean Paul and Ashanti, so I'm going to make an effort and I'm going to go for one of these. So one is foundation, both by Fenty, and the other one is a tinted moisturizer. So I'm going to go for the tinted moisturizer because I want something light. And it's still early now. It's like 12 o'clock and the concert's not until 6:30 in the evening, but I'm going to go for dinner and stuff. But I'm just going to put that here so that you can see the shade. I went and got colour matched. I always get a colour match and I get it done quite frequently because I went on holiday to Mauritius and tanned, so I had to actually get it matched recently because my tan lines are still there. I went away in October and it is now April and it is still there, which is really strange, but just want to show you the difference. Like I said, because I look after my skin intensely and I look after my skin on both the inside and the outside. And when I say the inside, I mean I take vitamins. I have got evening primrose, I've got starflower, I've got multivits, I've got L-glycone, I've got so many vitamins that I take just for well-being and for my skin, so it means that I can actually wear less on my skin. You can see, like even with the tinted moisturizer, and with Rihanna's brand Fenty, Fenty Skin, it's actually got really good ingredients in it. So it's got hyaluronic acid, so it's good stuff in it. She doesn't mess around when it comes to good ingredients in her skincare, and I think that's really important because if you're going to wear it for hours on end, you know, some of us every day. Sometimes I don't do it every day, but I do know like so many of my friends, family, followers actually do wear foundation every day or tinted moisturizer every day. Do you actually have to make sure what you're putting on to your skin isn't something that's going to block the pores, isn't something that's going to make your skin feel clogged or anything like that. But you can see the difference, the slight difference. Yeah, look, it's just a little bit more even on this side. Just pop a bit more on. Now, I have got a makeup brush. I do use a makeup brush sometimes, but when you've got daughters in the house, yeah, talk quietly now, things go missing. Especially makeup brushes and stuff like that. That's one of the things. Like, I class myself as a cool mum, so I've got really cool clothes, like gym tops and things like that, and they go missing. I think that's the downfall of actually looking after yourself and buying good stuff, because your daughters end up nicking them. So you can see a difference. Look at that. But my tip is to actually look after your skin, because anything that you put, look after the canvas. I say, I've been in the beauty industry for, I need to count, but it must be over 35 years now. Like from when I first started training. And I always say, look after the canvas, because you can paint the best painting in the world, but if it's painted on shit, it's not going to look as good as if it's painted on a good canvas, a good surface. So do that as priority. I'm just going to put some under my eyes. I'm going to use a bit of concealer under my eyes. Again, it's something that I don't normally do on a daily basis, just for special occasions and things like that. This would have gone on so much better if I had the brush. Mums, if you've got teenage daughters, hide your freaking brushes. Hide everything. Yeah, hide everything. They're not teenagers yet. Yeah, still. But if that's coming, hide it. To be fair, with the older one, I do nick her skincare. She actually uses really good Japanese skincare. So I'm forever using using their stuff as well. But yeah, look after the canvas, because the canvas matters. and like I said, look after it on the inside and the outside. So I use in terms of looking after myself on the inside, on top of the vitamins, I have plenty of water. I've just started, I drink plenty of water now. I never used to. What else do I do? I eat healthily. My gosh, I'm the most healthiest eater ever. I'm in my healthy eating era, and I have been for the past few years actually, like since way before COVID. COVID was definitely a big catalyst for me eating healthily, because being stuck and not being able to exercise as much. Again, this would be so much better if I had my brushes. I really need to get brushes and keep them, hide them. You see the difference? Like, it's just a little bit of something just around my eyes, just to even it out a little bit. All this for Sean Paul, eh? All of this for Sean Paul. So yeah, just eat healthily. Make sure you cleanse your skin morning and evening. I don't bother with toner anymore. Yeah, I just use a good cleanser. But Fenty Milky Toner is really good if you need to. I don't use a toner because I don't feel like I need one anymore. It's nice. It's a nice addition. But like I said, I've got my skin to a point where I don't really need to do a lot of things anymore, because I look after it from the inside out. Sure, I'm a big believer in affirmations as well. Is the more you actually feel good about yourself, the more that you kind of view your self-image from the inside, the more it projects on the outside. So even if I've got blemishes, people don't normally see them because they see my radiance first. And that's taken, again, I can say that easily because that's taken some work to do. You know, I used to be really self-conscious, really self-conscious growing up. But, you know, I worked on myself, and now I'm in a position where I actually help people, and I help people through my book, Shine and Show You're Beautiful, and also through talks, seminars, and things like that, and people that come to me, especially parents whose kids are struggling with confidence issues and things like that. And it's just simple tips that I show them. And sometimes you don't need complicated tips. You don't need to do complex. You don't need to do complex stuff. It's just the simple things that work, but we often forget about the simple stuff. You know, like for example, I went through a stage of having really bad skin. What did I do? Stopped plastering my skin with makeup that was just going to block the pores even further. Started taking care of my skin, but what I did do is accentuate features like my eyebrows and my lips and my eyes, so that it just drew attention away from my skin, and eventually my skin improved very quickly, a lot quicker than my friends, because I didn't plaster it with makeup. Also, I just got used to actually, thinking, do you know what, this is my skin, accept it. Accept the skin, accept me. You know, self-acceptance is a big thing, no matter where you are in your journey of life. And you actually, like, what you focus on actually grows. So if you focus on like looking at the bad things that you've got, or what you perceive as bad, you will actually give power to that. So give power to other things, like your gorgeous eyes, your gorgeous lips, your gorgeous, you know, we've all got something that we like about ourselves. And if you don't, find something that you do like about yourself and focus on that. What else am I going to do? I'm going to put a bit of blush. Now, I love this. Again, Fenty. This matches to my skin. So if I just put a bit on, you can see it's clear. It's like clear jelly. Put it on, actually matches to what my skin is. Just a tiny bit of blush. Simple things, just the simple things. Like normally, like I said, normally on a daily basis I don't do all of this. But when I go out, yeah, make an effort. And today's like a semi-effort. It's not a big thing. But what I might do, oh my god, blushing, making me blush. What I might do is add, I'm not going to bother with eyeshadow. I'm not going to bother with eyeliner. I'm just going to go, oh, simple. This is what I'm going to do. And again, I've got to blend with my fingers. Now, I've got high cheekbones anyway, but I'm just going to accentuate it a little bit. Just tiny bit. Tiny bit. Look. Not much, just a little bit. See, the smallest things. The smallest things can have the biggest impact. How's it looking? If I really, really wanted to do it, and I'm tempted, is just to put a tiny bit of eyeliner, but I'll do that in another video because that's not so simple. I'm just going to finish off with a little, blend it in a little bit more, just a little bit of powder. It's not blended properly because I didn't blend it with the brush. There you go. A little bit of powder. Sorted. How to do makeup really quickly. Believe it or not, I was a makeup artist for many years. Used to do weddings, used to do TV. I didn't carry on doing it. When I had the kids, I stopped and ended up focusing more on the inner stuff, the facials, the massage and things like that, and focusing on the book and skincare and product ranges. But if you want to know more about skincare and how to radiate and feel sexy and confident in your own skin, then give me a link, give me a like, give me a link, give me a like, give me a follow, and I will see you soon.